So, you can just introduce yourself and talk about the band a little bit.
My name is Sierra and I sing for VersaEmerge, and we come from Florida, all over Florida. We've been a band for about 3 years now.
Okay. And you released your album in summer this year?
Yes, Fixed at Zero is our first record. We just released it.
Okay. And your first single came out with a video?
Yes, which is also Fixed at Zero. A lot of Fixed at Zero title tracks. Yeah, we just put out the video and we just did work to at the same time.
Okay. Do you have any plans of, any ideas of what the next single is going to be?
In my head, I definitely do, and we all just have to agree. So,
right.
But we haven't been confirming or even getting into all of that yet. We're still kind of working off of what we're doing right now.
How hard is it, deciding the single? Because there's so many different people involved. So
I guess it's not that hard because there's always whenever you hear Fixed Zero, they're kind of like, yeah, it's gonna let's make this first one. It was kind of very mutual. And the second one, that we've been talking about, is still very mutual, or at least I hope so. But it just goes off what makes more sense. But as long, we haven't really talked about singles as much because we just want to get the record as a whole. And in our world, because we're not on the radio or anything like that, singles I guess don't matter as much.
As you mentioned, you don't really hear you guys on the radio that much, so it's more word of mouth and fans just talking about it and passing on videos.
Exactly.
So what do you guys do to try to increase?
Touring for one, getting kids to come out to shows, doing Warped Tour and stuff, that's really good because kids who might never ever hear of your band or even bother to check it out might see you on accident, and just if they hear the name. Right. And then, touring, word of mouth, all of that, but it's the shows that are most important because that's your time. It's here's a group of kids and you have to lock them in and get them to love your music, and then they come back and they bring their friends and they spread the word and they're proud to be fans. And that's what we really, really try to do. We try to keep it on a personal level with our supporters because they're everything. They're the reason why we're a band and why we're going to continue to be a band.
Right. You mentioned Warped Tour. Are you planning on doing it again next year?
We're talking about it, but it's not confirmed yet.
Okay. Do you prefer doing community kind of festivals like Warped Tour, or do you prefer headlining shows?
I definitely like venue tours because you have to create a feel. You have your lights, you can get production, you can do this, you can do that. I definitely like that. But Warped Tour is different in all itself because it's so raw, and it's just basically every band is stripped down, and you just get to see the realness of it. But it's also super grueling.
I can imagine. You did the full tour?
Yeah, we did it 2 years in a row. Yes.
And you also jumped on stage with a few other bands while you were what was one of your favorite experiences where you got to jump on stage with someone else?
I did with Chiodos, and that's always fun. This year I did the Cab, but Chiodos was fun because they were on main stage.
Okay.
And I went out there, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of shit. That's tons of kids. Holy crap! And it made me since I got to experience that for a second. And I went back to my boys and I was like, we gotta play main stage one day. We have to get to that status because the feeling is unreal. And those kids, they didn't know freaking clue who I was. They're just like, oh, some girl singing, but they all were going nuts. And oh my gosh, it was just such an amazing feeling. That is, the ultimate goal is to just have a lot of people who love your music, and to see it all at once is just insane. Just like this tour, it was our first headliner, so we didn't really know what to do. We didn't plan to do a headliner. We need to go on tour though because we just put out this record. But what do? Because we can't keep going with harder bands because their fans like us, but they want to beat each other up, and we don't do that. And then the super poppy bands, we've done that for a long time. We just need to make our own niche. So we're like, let's do a headline. Let's just go for it. And it ended up being really freaking cool. We played Mod Club in Toronto yesterday, and it almost sold out. And the amount of kids that were there were just this is unreal. It's really, really fun.
What do fans tell you at the end of the show when they meet you guys?
I hear it a lot. They always say that, especially girls, especially all the girls. They always say that we inspire them to just do what they want to do, follow their dreams, or to not feel like being a girl is going to hold them back from doing anything in the music industry. And just tons of things. it's really amazing how much our music helps people. I never even I didn't expect it. None of us expected it. And then all these kids are like, "You got me through this situation." They tell us their stories, and some of them break your heart. And the fact that like our music is that thing that healed them, that helped them, like it's really cool.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Who were some of the bands that inspired you to get into this?
I remember when I was younger, my dad had me listening to a band called Tiger Army, Tiger Army. No, I was listening to my dad didn't listen to Tiger. I meant Stray Cats.
Okay.
Rockabilly, confusing. So he had me listen to Stray Cats, and I heard it, and I was like, God, I want to be in a rockabilly band so bad. Like it's amazing. And I, of course, got out of that phase, and Sublime was one of the bands that kind of made me want to be in a band. I just like the free feeling. It just seemed really cool.
I saw that you actually got retweeted by Britney Spears.
Yes.
That must have been awesome.
Yeah, we all kind of freaked out a little bit
Right.
in the van. That whole day was just, we were like, oh my God, Britney Spears saw our video and
Right.
she knows who we are. Because we're such huge fans of her, and it's really cool that she liked it. And also, actually, a lot of people have been on that YouTube and like commenting like, oh, I heard about this band from Britney, love the music. So once again, it's just gaining more fans,
Right.
Word of mouth, things like that.
Okay.
Pretty lucky.
That was one of the acoustic songs. You've done a lot of acoustic covers and just acoustic versions of your own songs.
Yeah.
Are you planning on doing an acoustic record? In the future?
We definitely talked about it, like just maybe a little EP, doing some of the favorites and things like that, but probably not for a little while. Because we don't want to confuse any new people out there. Like, our record came out, but they also have this EP and that EP, and we don't want to release too much at once.
Okay. Then, like, when you're on Warped Tour, you have a shorter set.
Yes.
You do like 5-6 songs, but then with headlining, you can do a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you doing any covers, or is it just all your stuff?
Yeah, we're doing all of our own stuff, because covers, the way we feel about covers is doing it for recording, acoustic, things like that. That's okay, but say someone is coming to our show, they haven't exactly heard of us before, and it's just like we want to just like, this is our music. We're going to perform live all of our music because that's like our band. We're really serious about it. And I feel like if we do a cover, then people will be like, oh, that's that band who covered that,
Right.
We don't want to be known as that, for our live show at least.
Right. Cool.
Yep.
The other shows that you've done in the States, like, how's the reception? Is there a difference between reception in Canada and in the States?
I'm pretty sure every band will say yes. Not that like the States aren't good, because they're amazing. They're so supportive. The thing about our fans though is they're like almost cult-like. Like we call them the VersaVultures, and they're just so proud and they love it, and they give us, we really feed off of crowd energy. So when they give us the energy, then the energy just comes right back, and it's just this big orb of energy on stage, and it's a lot of fun. And since the day one that we ever came to Canada, like we're like, wow. I remember we played Montreal with We the Kings like 2 years ago. Nobody knew who we were. We were playing as like kids were coming in,
Okay.
and they went nuts. Like I was like, so is this what a rock show is supposed to be like? I remember like at the end of this set, like dropping my mic and just flying off the stage into the crowd, and seeing videos from that show. It was just like, wow, like that really pushes you to want to be a good band and keep going. And we come back and it's our show, so it's not like we're supporting another band. To see just as many kids like loving it and having a good time and screaming the words. The thing about Canada is like they appreciate more, I feel like. And in the States they're just like, oh, we get bands all the time that come through, whatever, cool, just another band. And they're so like self-conscious, and they don't want to like look stupid, and like here everyone's just being themselves and having a great time.
If you had 5 words to describe your sound, what would they be?
5 words. Alternative, rock, cinematic, huge, and orchestral? 5. Those are the first 5.
I like it.
I hope it works. I hope that will make somebody interested.
So what does the future hold for Versa?
Well, we're doing some holiday shows in Florida, where we live, after Christmas, and then we have January off, and then we're going to the UK in February which is exciting because we've been there a while. And then spring and summer is in the works right now, but we'll be touring for sure.
When you go to the UK, are you going for a headlining show?
It's actually with We the Kings, and we're supporting them. Yeah.
It's just going to open up even more for you guys.
Yes. The first time I went to the UK, just like Canada, like kids loved it, and it was great. And it was for the Give It a Name festival, and like that really helped us get like good exposure over there. And the fact that now we're supporting, you know, right under We the Kings is really cool.
That's cool.
It's gonna be fun.
Right. And then with Christmas coming up, you guys did the cover of
The
Grinch.
Grinch.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago too. It's cool that people still watch it and still like it.
Because usually with Christmas songs, not a lot of people do songs like that. It's usually like the common ones, you know, Oh Holy Night or whatever.
Yes, of course.
So, are you planning on doing anything like that again, or was that like?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it at all, but maybe.
What were some of your favorite Christmas songs growing up?
Well, The Grinch was like one of my favorite movies.
Right.
So I watched it a lot. That's why I was like, let's do that song, and thinking that they would think it was stupid, but they didn't. So I don't know. I never liked I liked Christmas for the typical reasons because it's just a cool feeling when you're little. But I hated Christmas songs. They were just so terrible to me. I hate them.
Any words for your fans?
That we love them, that they're amazing, and thank you for supporting us.